we have to do this?
Yep.
But I thought you hated this movie.
Yep.
And we have to be in full costume?
Yep.
That's all you're gonna say, isn't it?
Yep.
The Phantom of the Opera. Yes, The Phantom of the Opera. The movie version of the hit stage show by Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber.
The movie that promised to bring peace to many a theatergoer by finally immortalizing the majesty of the stage for all of eternity.
So it's obvious that the opening credits are the best part of this movie, right?
Yeah, the rest sucks ass.
And I don't understand why the opening of the movie is in black and white. I mean, I know it's probably for some artistic purpose, but it feels like Joel Schumacher, the director, is just hitting us over the head with obvious symbolism. And this isn't the only time it happens. In fact, let's play a drinking game. Let's take a shot every time Joel Schumacher tries to hit us over the head with pointlessly obvious symbolism.
Yeah, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense at all. And I wouldn't complain about it too much here, as it makes for an amazing overture sequence, but it's used again later in the film, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense then either. Black and white is usually used to show a flashback. Here, the movie itself is told in flashback. So why do you keep having these random flashes to the future when we know that nothing's gonna happen there?
I mean, that's really my only complaint about the opening, is the black and white thing. I mean, you have the auction, you have the auctioneers, you have Madame Giry. Oh, hey, Madame Giry, looking good for your age. So wait, if that's Madame Giry, then where's... Oh my god, kill it with fire!
Dear God, did Giry sell her soul for Raoul's youth? She looks amazing. Oh God, speaking of kill it with fire, that monkey is fucking terrifying. But never mind that, we're getting to the good shit.
Ooh. Raoul de Chagny, everybody. Douching up the movie since 2004. Seriously, it's like the movie went out of its way to turn this guy from a great character into a total asshat. And they used every cliched move in the book to do it.
And in the same category of genuinely interesting characters who are turned into douchebags, there's Minnie Driver's Carlotta. In the stage version, she's an actual genuinely dynamic and interesting character. Here, she's been reduced to the same sort of bitchy queen bee that you see playing the villain in every single Disney Channel movie ever.
But that's a giant flaw in this movie. The characters turn into such cliched, hack-job versions of themselves that we end up hating them all. Like having Raoul walk right past Christine Daae. It's like the biggest cliche in the book. Guy doesn't notice girl until she becomes either super hot, super talented, or super slutty.
God, you wouldn't believe how much God-given talent it takes to stand in one stationary spot and lip-sync. And I know that lots of people dislike Emmy as Christine, but I personally can't bring myself to hate on her all that much. Honestly, she was only 17 when she was cast, and I think it has a lot to do with direction and staging than her personally. I mean, just look at this scene. It has some beautiful, gorgeous elements to it, but that doesn't save it from being just plain dull. This is the opera you feared as a child. The one where you would be forced to put on your church clothes and sit in a big dark room where you didn't want to be and watch a boring character in a boring story singing a boring song on a boring stage. Boring!
One of my problems with this movie, and it's a big one, is that they take a show with such great sets and costumes and say fuck all of that and we're gonna do whatever the hell we want anyway. I mean, it's great seeing the opera in all of its glory, but not like this.
And what is that dress? It's completely different from anything that we saw in the previous rehearsal scene. And I know that they were rehearsing a different scene, maybe even a different act, but this isn't even the same production design. And because I know costuming and fashion people will get on me for this, I know that it's based off of an actual gown from the actual time period. But it's still not right. This isn't the sort of dress that you would use for a theatrical performance. It's something that you would see at a fancy cocktail party.
On the topic of fancy cocks, Raoul just sort of gets up and leaves in the middle of her solo. I mean, it's bad enough that he started clapping and screaming in the middle of her song, and it's even worse that he didn't recognize her until about 3 acts into her performance. But come on, dude, where are you going? Yeah, good job, Chrissy, but I got to take a deuce. Ugh, what on earth is that smell?
And then there's the Angel of Music scene, which showcases how they awkwardly tried to insert dialogue scenes to make the movie more appealing to non-musical fans.
When in actuality, all it does is make it intolerable for anyone. You're about to sing and tell us everything, so why have the conversation first? I mean, do you think we're just stupid, Joel Schumacher? Are we idiots? Can we not comprehend that musicals are meant to convey the story in music? No, no, no. 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 Seriously. I'm gonna let you watch this entire fucking scene, and you tell me if you got the information twice.
Christine, Christine, where in the world have you been hiding? Really, you were perfect. I only wish I knew your secret. Who is your great tutor?
Meg, when your mother brought me here to live, whenever I'd come down here alone to light a candle for my father, a voice from above. And in my dreams, he was always there. You see, when my father lay dying, he told me I would be protected by an angel. An angel of music.
Christine, do you believe? Do you think the spirit of your father's coaching you?
Who else, Meg? Who?
Father once spoke of an angel. I used to dream he'd appear. Now as I sing, I can sense him, and I know he's here. Here in this room, he calls me softly, somewhere inside, hiding. Somehow I know he's always with me, in the unseen genius. Christine, you must have been dreaming. Stories like this can't come true. Christine, you're talking in riddles.